Good day, mates. I'm Basic B, and today we're playing Cinders. This is a new game, or that's I'm playing. It is choice of path, if you know what I mean. So our choices do matter, and let's just get into it. And it's fucking beautiful, by the way. I still can't believe I've been delaying this for so long. It makes me wonder, if I decided to act a lot earlier, maybe things wouldn't be so broken between us. Maybe with just a little effort, this family wouldn't fall apart like this. But I suppose it was easier to complain and do nothing rather than try to change things, isn't it always? Tonight, it's different. This is a night of change, the night when my plans finally take effect. I can hear my stepsisters talking in soft voices in the hall. I imagine they too won't get any sleep tonight. During the last few days, I've learned so much more about them, but can it erase all the years they tormented and humiliated me? Playing Cinders is a bit like reading a book. However, you are often presented with a choice on what to say, think, or do. Your decisions will shape the story ahead. Amazing. Okay. I don't know what to think about it. Sorry, I just died a little. I don't know, like, I want to be forgiving and gracious in the game, but like, I don't know, bitches get what they deserve, am I right? Like, they deserve a second chance. We'll be like Cinderella. It can't erase the past, that's for sure. But I know that sometimes we don't choose our fates. Were circumstances different, my stepsisters could be good people. We could be different. Whatever happens, I hope they won't come into harm. They deserve another chance. Okay, so this is fairy tale based, by the way, so they're probably the evil stepsisters. Hey girl, I still can't believe she did it. I would never have suspected, of course, because everyone is as dim-witted as you are and never does anything out of ordinary or unexpected. Oh yeah, I'm sure you were able to foresee what would happen. Did you see it in the tea leaves or read it in the children's book one afternoon, all avoiding work and being useless as always? I did entertain the thought that she might do something like this, if you must know, but believe what you want, I don't care. I also suspect she might try to do something. She was so secretive and compliant at times with an explosion seemed inevitable. I just didn't expect she had it in her. Gloria, please, sometimes you sound like a cliché villain from a bad romance novel. Of course, if something isn't twisted, weird, or shocking, then you won't consider it. Not everyone is like you, Sophia. Oh shit. I know not everyone is. You're not. Though you try your best to be like Mother, always responding to the same way regardless of the situation. Predictable, boring, and stupid. But you are not Carmosa, remember? You not lead, you mindlessly follow, and it shows. Shut up, you. Open up the name of the prince. It's him! Why did he have to come in the middle of the night? Well, the wonders never cease. I guess the night is of change, it's not over yet. Just as your ridiculous cliché impersonations aren't done yet either. There's no time for this now, though I'm sure Mother will deal with you later. I go summon her. You do that. Open up, I won't repeat myself. Mother! Sophia, don't stand like that. Open the door. Let that noisy man in. Yes, Mother. Oh, Captain, what brings you here at this time of night? Spare me these false pleasantries. You know why I'm here. Where is she? Very well. Sophia, get Cinders right away. Yes, Mother. Be quick about it. Child. Captain, would you fancy some wine while we wait for my lazy stepdaughter? Don't push it. You know this is not a courtesy visit. I'm afraid a lot is going to change here tonight. He's right. Nothing will ever be the same. Nothing. I must admit, I'm afraid of it too. Some independent woman I am. Cinders' mother has summoned you. Move! Now! Sorry. Move! You know she doesn't like to wait. Fine, I'm moving. Just give me a moment. Make sure it's quick. Cinders, can I ask you something? Yes, Sophia? This whole situation, what happened this evening, and the guard bashing at our door and all, it's because of you, right? You planned it?
So
Tell the truth. I don't give a fuck right now. Yes, I guess so. I definitely made it happen. Funny, it all started with my stepmother summoning me. Just like now. "7 days earlier." This game is so pretty. What a beautiful morning. The last few days were all rain and gloom, but today is different. Today is summer in its fullest. You can press S on right click to open the in-game menu to save a quick game. Okay. It's so nice to see the sun again. It can get pretty cold in this room of mine. Although I don't feel so frisky right now, I could use more beauty sleep. I shouldn't have burned that midnight oil over a book last night. And a silly book too? Some adolescent child. Pretty dumb and numb. Wait, what? As a freshly cut flower, showing divine humility and courage while suffering oppression from her abusive family. Who writes these things? And do they really want young women to develop this martyr-like attitude? Funny though, if it's really that bad and makes me so angry, why did I read it in the first place? Maybe something in it really echoes apart from my own experience? I don't know, and I'm not going to spend the morning wondering about it. Of course, it isn't as if I'll get to enjoy the day either. Lady Camosa will certainly make sure that I have to do the worst chores. The old hag could use any of her servants, but no, she always sends me. I get the feeling she simply wants to humiliate me. If only Father was still here. On a day like this, he would surely take me to the forest. He always went to the lake, the magical lake as he called it, and left a loaf of bread under the old tree. Gotta pay tribute to the fairies, you never know when you may need their help. Good old man. He used to tell me stories about the little folk, even when I was far too old to believe them anymore. I miss him so much. But enough daydreaming. Honestly, I talk to myself way too often these days. It's only a moment before I start considering mice and sparrows my only friends, and we will go frolicking and singing together. What a sight that would be. Luckily, I know better than that. I may get lonely sometimes, but I'm not empty-headed. Time to get up, Cinders. The day has only just started. And you never know what the future may bring. Grrr, you need a makeover. But you have nice eyes, gal. So this is us. I still have some time before my sisters wake up. I could start my cleaning duties to have more time later, or I could try to finish that book I was reading last night. Oh, I could seize this opportunity to do sweet nothing. Ha! If you miss something important, you can always rewind the game using the mouse wheel or the up arrow. You can't rewind past decisions or through other important moments, okay? It's not like I have time for myself very often. Plays around Since my father's death, Camosa and her daughters treat me as their servants. Cinders do the cleaning. Cinders go to the town. Cinders, why isn't my dress washed yet? I hate it so much. I'm sure today won't be any different. But not yet. I still have some time. The sun is shining, and the morning air is so fresh. Sometimes it's great to just sit down and enjoy the day. I wonder if Camosa and my sisters can do it today. Just sit down and relax, let your mind wander freely and worry about nothing. Ha! I don't think so. I bet they are too stuck up for that. They are always busy trying to prove or gain something. Never really taking the time to enjoy the fruits of their labor. My life may not be a fairy tale lately, but it's good to know I have something that they can't take away. The morning air is so soothing. I think I'll take a nap. Cinders, are you there? This surely didn't last long. Cinders, where are you? So hopeless, stop lazing around and move. Mother wishes to see you immediately. She wishes to see me? Did she tell you what she wants? No, of course not. Why would she? And why would I want to ask in the first place? She looked rather angry though. That doesn't sound good. I hope I'm not in some kind of trouble again. You really could have asked her, you know. I think you mistook me for one of those gentle, well-mannered noble girls who care about others. Sorry to break it to you, but I don't. If you're in trouble, that means I get free pass today, so I'm rooting for it with all my heart, sis. And that's fucking Sophia. My aunt, you are a charming human being. Thank you. Now hurry up and let's go already. Shut up. I used to play in this hall as a child, but the building isn't much of a home anymore. Ever since my father passed away, it feels like this place is just an empty shell. Kamisa does her best to keep the residence in its former splendor, and I guess most would be fooled by it. But for me, this place feels like it's fading away. Oh, so you didn't get lost after all? I was starting to think that you couldn't find your way. But it seems you were just taking your precious time with no regard for the rest of us. You're as hopeless, irresponsible as my sister of mine. No wonder that my mother can't count on anyone other than me in this house. And this is Gloria. She seems lovely. Don't tell me you got caught up daydreaming about some prince coming to save you. No, did you, bitch? No, did you? If you ask me, you should be the one daydreaming of being rescued. It's obvious you hate your current life. Watch your tongue. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't I? When's the last time you were actually happy? It's very thoughtful of you to worry about me, but if I were you, I'd pay more attention to your situation. I don't want your pity. And before you get any more foolish ideas, I think you should know that Mother is calling for you. She says she has a special job for you. I doubt something rudimentary enough for you to handle. So if you were sent here to fetch me then, Mother entrusts me with important tasks. Don't mistake me for being on your level. You wait here. I'll let her know that you finally rolled out of bed. I want to keep fighting with this bitch. I hate her. Don't you ever get tired of all of this? Tired what you babbling about? You try so hard to be like Hermosa. You dress like her, you speak like her, and yet she still treats you as a little more than a servant. I can't believe it. Did I really just get her to shut up? I was expecting an insult at the very least. The room feels empty again. Even Gloria's presence is better than nothing. Truthfully, I feel bad for her. I may be the servant around here, but her situation isn't that different from mine. Both Gloria and Sophia spend every waking moment doing Hermosa's bidding. Just because it's not scrubbing floors doesn't mean they're not servants too. So, you're finally up, you lazy girl. Can't anyone in this house just do what I ask of them? I swear you feeble-minded girls are going to be the death of me. Hey girl, Lady Gamosa. You've wasted too much of my time already. I have a job for you. Go into town and find the merchant Tobias. I need you to pay him for a certain service. I'm giving you 200 exactly. Don't you dare lose them. I must be a fool to entrust you with this much money, but unfortunately I've got no one else to send. I have better plans for those two useless daughters of mine. Now hurry up, child. Time is of the essence. Kamisa has been speaking to me this whole time, alternating between insults and orders. Do I really have to silently accept this? What if I refuse, bitch? And what if I refuse? I don't have to do as you tell me. No, of course not. You have no obligation to follow my orders at all. Just as I have no obligation to see you fed. There is no room in this household for a useless or lazy girl who doesn't know her place. If you don't work, then you won't eat. Come on, girl. You may be stupid, but you're not that stupid, are you? Any more questions? Good. Then hurry up and go. Doesn't seem like I have much choice here. I suppose it could be worse. A trip to town isn't such a terrible thing. It's a beautiful day and a great excuse to get away from the house. I won't even get in trouble for leaving as quickly as I can. Besides, Tobias has always been nice to me, so I'll enjoy seeing him again. This could be a rather pleasant trip. I can only go. Let's go to the forest. Like father would take us. I suppose I should be grateful, even though Kamasa practically kicked me out of the house. It's better than staying there. It really is beautiful here, and it's a much needed break from that toxic house. The lake that my father took me to as a child isn't far away too. I really miss our trip to the lake. It would be nice to visit again, if only for the sake of memories. I wonder if I have enough time. Kamisa did tell me to hurry up after all. Go to the lake, girl. Come on. Kamisa will yell at me when I get back, no matter what I do. It's impossible to please that woman. Well then, I suppose the trip to the lake wouldn't make a difference one way or the other. It's been so long since my last visit, and I do miss it. I'll go. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm glad I chose to come. This place is just as beautiful as it was when my father used to take me here. As a child, I knew that this place was magical, but I've outgrown fairy tales now. Still, there's something to this place. It feels enchanted. Maybe it's because it hasn't changed a bit since I was a little brat. I remember that our father would always leave a gift for the fairies every time we visited. Maybe I should do the same? Sure, why not? I wish I'd brought something with me, but I don't really own anything that would make a proper gift anyway. Well, it's the intent behind the gift that matters more than the actual gift. As long as I'm honoring the fairies, they'll appreciate it. That's what Father would say. I guess he really was a big child deep inside. I think I'll weave a wreath out of some of the flowers here. I'm sure the fairies would appreciate it. It's coming along nicer than I expected. It's been such a long time since I did anything like this. It feels a little nostalgic. It's funny how when we grow up we start rejecting things we consider childish, only to return to them later with great joy. I think I'll leave this wreath on the old oak. That's where my father always left our gifts when we came. I've spent too long here already. I need to get into town. Let's go to town. Finally, at the town. I should probably head straight to Tobias's shop. Strange. There's a crowd over there. Everyone seems to be surrounding that building. I wonder if someone around taking to me what's going on. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you tell me what the crowd is here for? Oh, child, haven't you heard? A bunch of good-for-nothing thugs took their hideout there. Bastards kidnapped the child. I'm sure you know it's a market day today. A lot of folks come into town to trade their wares, but there's also the unwelcomed element. You know what I mean? One of the merchants caught some ruffians red-handed, stealing from him like it was no one's business. So we naturally grabbed whatever pointy thing he came in handy and made sure the low-lives knew what we didn't take too kindly to thieves in this town. Those scum grabbed the child and locked themselves up in the house. They're threatening to kill the brat if anyone tries to enter. It's horrible! Oh, the poor mother. Thank goodness some lads noticed Perrault, the captain of Prince Guard, drinking A few men went to fetch him from the tavern. He grabbed that blade of his and went into the house without saying a thing. I wish that good-for-nothing husband of mine would be so brave, but he's only good for drinking and complaining. Tell ya. It's been silent like a graveyard in the night. Since the captain went in, who knows what happened there. Such awful times we live in. That truly is sad. Thank you for telling me. I hope that child doesn't get hurt. The captain of God plans to fight. It's sure to be dangerous in there. Wait, everyone has stopped talking. Did something happen? Someone is coming outside. Is that captain of the guard? The child is safe now. Someone get rid of the bodies. Perrault, is he supposed to be our love interest? It's okay. Wow, did he just take care of an entire gang of bandits? He just disappeared without even waiting for any thanks. It feels as if he doesn't care what anyone thinks of him. I'm intrigued to know what sort of man could do something so heroic and yet remain so emotionless with the whole thing. Looks like a child has been reunited with his mother. What a relief. Uh-oh, I'm running late. I'd better go see Tobias right away. Hey, Tobias. Tobias' store is neat and well organized as usual. From the look of things, he's been doing well for himself. I guess he was lucky those thieves didn't decide to rob the place instead of one of those poor merchants at the markets. Hey, Tobias. Hey, welcome, Cinders. Is everything alright? You seem a bit pale. I just witnessed a terrible scene in the market. A group of brigands kidnapped a child and barricaded themselves in one of the houses. Heavens, did someone call the guards? Luckily, the captain was nearby and resolved the situation quickly with his sword. As messy as it may seem, that is his job. glad to hear everyone's alright. Not everyone, he killed all those men. I didn't know how to feel about it. You always had a gentle heart, Cinders. Have you missed it? Well, it's been too long since you last stopped by, that's for sure. How have you been? Much the same. Commercial works me to the bone every day, and there are times where I wish I could just disappear. But I manage. And there are days that make me happy, like today. I'm so glad to see you again, Tobias. It looks like your shop is flourishing. It does well enough. I hope you know that you can come speak to me anytime you want. Tobias, he's so sweet! We used to spend so much time together when we were teenagers. Now that we're adults, it seems like we hardly even catch a glimpse of each other. It's really a shame. You're right, it feels like childhood friendships disappear once you mature. It's hard to keep them alive sometimes, even when you have the best of intentions. Such a true statement, but I assume you didn't come here just to remember the old days. Sadly no, I'm on an errand for Camosa. I'm here to pay you for? Well, whatever it is she asked for. She's being very secretive about the whole thing. Oh, that. I'm even more curious about this errand. Ask him. So, what exactly did Camosa ask you to do anyway? It sounds mysterious. I'm afraid I can't tell you. Why not? Well, I promised Camosa that I wouldn't tell anyone. I would like to keep my word. So it is basic business ethics, Cinders. I understand. You gave your word. I shouldn't force you to break it, even though Camosa doesn't deserve such a fair treatment. I'm glad you understand, Cinders. I really wish I could tell you, but keeping the job a secret was part of our agreement. My reputation as a merchant is at stake here, after all. Don't worry, Tobias, I won't do anything to make you ruin your reputation. Anyway, Camosa said that I was supposed to give you some money for this job. That's true, but I'm surprised that she would send you to pay for it. She said something about me not having a choice. How much does she owe you? Around 200, I'd say. Just an estimate. That means Camosa and Tobias have agreed on a set price. I could negotiate a discount I might get in Camosa's good graces, or just get some money for myself. Be seductive. Okay. Oh, it's 200 surveys? That was the original estimate, yes. It's that much even for me. I'm not sure what you mean. You and I go so far back, and I've always thought there was something special between us, you know, a spark. I thought that with a relationship as close as ours, you treat me differently from Camosa. Well, a customer is a customer. That may be true, but I like you more than your other customers do. Do you feel the same way about me? Wait, are you trying to charm me, Cinders? Because I think you're really overdoing the whole flutter your eyelashes business. It's not like I've had a lot of chance to practice, so you better start appreciating my efforts. I'm just trying to give you an honest criticism here, friend to a friend. Be sure you are special to me. I don't suppose 175 souvenirs would easily satisfy you. It sounds perfect. It's so sweet of you to lower the price for me. I'm really shocked. You were never like this when we were children. You changed. You mean there's no mistaking you for a child anymore? You definitely become a woman. I am a woman. Sorry. Alright, well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. It was meant as one. I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but you're really not so different from my— What? What are you talking about? You tried to get me to lower the price even though I am your friend. So that doesn't mean I'm like Camosa, the woman's cruel and manipulative. I'm sorry I didn't mean it like that. You only see one side of Camosa. Her life isn't easy. She's a single woman working to keep her house from falling apart. It's not an easy job, but she's very good at it. It takes a lot of hard work and sacrifice. I think you're a better person than she is, but you both have the same spark. You're clever and you know what you want. You'd be a good leader. I suppose you have a point. I never thought about Camosa like that before. People aren't simply good or bad, and those who do bad things usually have a reason for it. You really are a wise man, Tobias. I've always liked that about you. I'm happy I could see you again. The pleasure is all mine. I hope you could come again soon. I'll do my best until next time we meet then. Oh, I almost forgot. What is it? Please tell Camosa that I'll fulfill my part of the deal soon, and she should expect my representative to come by sometime tonight. Sure, I'll let her know. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I had no idea you have your representatives nowadays. It comes with the trade, I guess. Start throwing coin around and suddenly you find yourself surrounded with people eager to run errands for you. Coin, you say, and I thought it had more to do with your magnetic personality. I used to be magnetic, but it made trading in metalware much too risky for me, so I stopped. Well, people do tend to underestimate the pain caused by fast-flying cutlery. There was a time in my life where I was forced to eat with my hands, but I prefer not to speak about it. Oh, I've missed our talk to Tobias. Me too, Cinders. Hope I'll see you again soon. I hope so too. Take care, friend. I like him! I really miss the old days when Tobias and I played together. I'm so glad that I could see him again. Your everyday decisions matter. The branch icon appears when the current events are a consequence to your earlier choices and could be different on another playthrough. Okay. And I even have an extra 25 silver for myself. Yeah, bitch, we fucking rolling in that dirt. I could stop by the tavern and treat myself with this money, but if I brought it back to Carissa, I'm sure she'd appreciate it. Go to the inn. Oh, but we're trying to be really nice and shit. Go to the inn. Let's risk it. This place looks so full of life, although to be fair, it's a little bit shady too. I hear that this inn attracts some of the less honest people in town, but at least it's exciting. People here actually know how to have fun. It's nothing like that stiff, proper place that I'm forced to call home. Carissa and her daughters are all too proud to do anything fun. Well, I'm not going to be like that. I'll order a huge meal and a beer to go with it. Oh, the captain of the guards is still here. He's all alone in the corner. I wonder if he'd let me sit with him. Approach him. I'm already spending time drinking beer at the tavern. Might as well just take the plunge. Well, he's looking at me at least, but he's not even talking. Hello? Hello. Do you mind if I sit here? There are plenty of free tables in here, but it seems like you already made up your mind. Thank you. I just want to chat with you. If that's okay. Are you really the captain of the Princess Guard? I am. The king appointed me to this position himself. Ever since his death 2 years ago, I've served the prince. And how's the prince doing? What is it like to serve under him? Do you like it? He's a prince, Marilla, and liege. That's all that matters for me. Oh, I see. Oh, well, I see you rescued that kidnapped child this morning. That was really impressive. It was simply my duty, I suppose. Did you really have to kill them? Was it really necessary for you to kill them? Surely you could have let them live. It was not my choice. They chose a path when they put an innocent life at risk. I'm sure these bandits were just desperate enough thinking clearly. It's cool to take someone's life just because of a poor decision. It's a fair argument. But what would you have me do? Would you rather me risk the life of a child who did nothing wrong? Or better yet, should I leave the fate of the bandits and child to the crowd? What if they try to break in and the bandits decide to kill the boy? Maybe the crowd would have... Yeah, we get it, boy! Jeez. It's my duty to uphold the peace. That is what I do. The words may be correct, but the way of thinking is flawed. You hide behind your duty, but it's still your choice to spare a life or take it. Can you really sleep well with such a flimsy excuse as duty? You have an interesting way of thinking. It's nothing I considered before. You're an interesting girl. Might I know your name? I'm called Cinders. And no choice? My name is Perrault. Oh, and my name's weird? A bitch. My father used to call me that because of my hair. Now it's stuck. Though when my sisters address me, it sounds more like an insult. I see. Then I wish you well, Cinders. Perrault is so unusual on the surface. It might be considered cold or cruel, but he takes his responsibility very seriously. Being the captain of the Princess Guard can't be easy task. Well, I should probably return to my meal before it grows cold. And then I should head back home. It's getting late. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave this episode here. I've been playing for about half an hour. So yeah, I really like this game so far. It's fucking beautiful. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. I am Basic B, and have a good